Hello, St. Ben's senior athletes. My name is Gina Armada. I'm honored that St. Ben's asked me to share a few words with you as you celebrate and reflect on your collegiate accomplishments and embark on the next adventure in your lives. I am thankful to be a 1997 graduate of St. Ben's, plus a mom of 3 teenagers, a son and identical twin daughters, all athletes, a wife, sister, daughter, granddaughter, friend, colleague. I also serve as the CEO of MHC Software, a software company focused on helping customers digitize and automate data and document-related processes to improve productivity. It has been 23 years since my graduation from St. Ben's. I can't believe it. Yet I still cherish the memories of playing softball all 4 years and soccer during my sophomore year. Even sporting my old St. Ben's Blazers softball sweatshirt today. The combination of St. Ben's academic and athletics played an integral role in shaping me, my life, and my career. I am still learning and growing thanks to that strong foundation. Just last week, a group of my St. Ben's friends caught up on an evening video chat. This is a group of friends that makes time every single year to spend a weekend together, despite extremely busy lives, raising 21 kids amongst us, managing careers, and other responsibilities. 3 of us on last week's video chat were the captains of the 1997 St. Ben's softball team. If you asked me our win-loss record, I couldn't even guess it, but I can reflect on the countless hard lessons learned, the lifelong friendships formed, and the skills I began developing back then that I continue to use every day in my personal and professional life. Speaking of hard lessons learned, I don't know you all personally, but I do know 5 things about you already that have prepared you well for whatever path you take forward. Number 1, you have grit. You played sports at the collegiate level while balancing academics as the top priority. No doubt that you faced obstacles on and off the playing field and had to practice and develop mental toughness. Even the most naturally athletic of you have likely experienced that the most talented don't always win, and hard work is critically important. Number 2, you are team players. Whether your sport involved team or individual performances, to make it to the collegiate level, you spent years of your life learning how to be a team player, leading and or following when needed, and practicing how to be coachable. You know the magical feeling of being part of a high-performance team. And you likely also recognize the times in your life when your teams weren't optimized, and you probably know what changes would have benefited those struggling teams. And I'm not talking about adding super athletes or more wins and less losses. Number 3, you are intelligent. You chose St. Ben's, right? What you will soon learn as alums is that St. Ben's does a great job of sharing all sorts of student successes with alums, including excellent team GPAs. You should be proud. In my professional experience, the Bennies I have worked for or with over the last 23 years have always been the best of the best and stood out as exceptional. Number 4, you are resilient. My guess is that most of you have suffered an injury at some point during your athletic career, and you were sidelined. And many of you likely got cut from some team that you really wanted to make throughout your career. Most of us have also felt the extreme and acute pain of missing a key free throw, missing a simple putt, or striking out at the plate as the team member who could have helped the team win. Letting a team down is a terrible feeling. I didn't even realize it until many years later, but some of the most painful athletic experiences help us build resiliency. I've been working on teaching my kids about resiliency since they were little. At least they know the word now. I am convinced it is a skill we need to keep improving and prioritizing all our lives, because curveballs, like the global pandemic right now, are going to continue to be hurled at us. We are all seeking to find amazing and everyday stories of resilience to inspire and propel us beyond this unprecedented challenge. As athletes, you have bounced back from adversity before. Number 5, you persevere. Perhaps most importantly, I know that you have all experienced failure multiple times. You have all lost matches, games, rounds, meets, yet you showed up to practice the next day to get better, learn from your failures, and get ready to get back out there and compete again at your best. And I am guessing that many of you are like me and have a wee bit of competition in you and don't like to lose. Embrace that competitive spirit. Remind yourself how important it is to follow the Japanese proverb that if you fall down 7 times, you get up 8. You are incrementally building confidence and knowledge about how to move forward each time you failed. As athletes, you develop the muscle memory and experienced enough repetition to know that failure generates more important lessons than success. As I mentioned earlier, I haven't had the pleasure to meet all of you Benny athletes personally, but I am confident that you are well prepared to illuminate the lives of others as you transition from St. Ben's academics and athletics into the broader community. Now is the time to celebrate your amazing accomplishments. Congratulations to you. Thank your parents and your support system. Get ready to lead by example and demonstrate what you have practiced as a student athlete regarding the power of endurance, resilience, conscientiousness, and the passion to persevere despite obstacles. Some of you may go into technology or business like I did. Others will go into healthcare, education, public service, or other fields. No matter what career or life path you take beyond St. Ben's, the skills you have developed will prepare you for the expected and the unexpected. You will run into competitors along the way that appear formidable, and they are. You will encounter teammates on some teams that don't share the same goals. You may even experience coaches that don't know how to best leverage and develop your talents. You will interact with referees, umpires, line judges that don't align their calls with your team. You won't always get the starting position, and sometimes you will sit the bench when you want to be in the game. Your team will sustain injuries that require rehabilitation and alternate game plans. Your reaction? You've got this. You've seen and done it before, and you will do it again, achieving success in the end. I have no doubt. Game on, Bennies.